All right, check it out. We're going to be talking about the Gravely ProTurn 460. A lot of you guys have been hitting me up, asking me to cover this unit, and we're going to talk about it right now. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance, and if you guys are new to the channel, I'm all about helping you guys grow a more successful lawn care landscaping business. And today's topic, as you guys can see, we got the Gravely ProTurn 460. Now, as you guys can see, we got the Graavely pulled out of the trailer, and so far, it's been a blast to use this guy. This thing, as you guys can see, looks like an absolute tank. So let me show you guys a quick little walk around of the unit, and then we'll get into some mowing footage. I did take this on some steep hills because I know you guys were interested in checking that out with the wide stance. But as you guys can see, we have some overly large size tires, probably 24-inch tires, the 60-inch cutting deck, large caster wheels on front. I do like the ability for the quick adjust deck right here. All you have to do is spin this right here to get your deck cut height, which is really cool. I kind of like that. It's probably one of the more easier ones I've looked at. Right here we got the chute blocker. Now this is actually from Graavely from what I understand. This one is a carbureted unit. We got the FX1000V on it, which is their 35 horse Cowie. It's kind of funny getting used to the carbureted and having to choke the unit. I haven't really had to do that too much on the X-Mark. Saddlebag gas tanks. We got both two sides, maybe like 6 to 9 gallons on each side. And then we have the brake lever right here, the parking brake, super simple. And last up, we have the air ride suspension seat, which can let that all out. As you guys see, if you want to increase the bladder to make the ride a little bit more stiff, all you have to do is hit the plus sign. Really cool seat design. Again, you got your deck lift assist right here with your foot pedal, and then these guys go in really quick for the control arms. I will say this about the seat. It's been one of the more nicer seats that I've been able to sit on. A very comfortable ride. I like the armrest with the padding on it. They've done a good job with the seat. Now, a lot of you guys asked, how do we get our hands on this unit? Well, there's not a lot of Graavely that really gets sold up here. Maybe there is, but I just don't see it. But we are part of the Graavely Ambassador Program, which is really cool. Very thankful to be a part of that. Thanks to a lot of you guys who suggested us to Graavely to be a part of this. And Graavely just wanted to probably get some exposure as well on the channel to show you guys this awesome unit. Now, like I said earlier, super popular mower down south and in the plain states. Up here in Michigan, we just don't see a bunch of them. Now again, I only have about 10 hours on the unit, so I can't weigh in and do a huge in-depth review. We've only been using the whole unit for a couple days, like I said, but some things I like and some things I don't like. Things I like: the oversized front caster wheels, the super comfortable seat, and you know what? The hydros are the Z5400s, whatever you want to call them. They're the beefier transmissions. A lot of mowers are starting to go that way, so I do like the beefier tranny. Quite honestly, they seem like they have a little bit too much power sometimes, but if you run a bagger on this, that'll definitely be really helpful. But outside of that, you just got to make sure that you're making buttery smooth little T-turns, because if you do anything crazy with your zero turns, you're going to be tearing up grass. But I will tell you, these things are fast, they're responsive, and I like that. Again, I'm not an engineer, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about the pulleys and the belts. How do they last? How long have they lasted? That's always a question when you're buying lawnmowers like this, is how are the pulleys and the clutch system? Are they easy to change, easy to get access to? That's a question that I need you guys to weigh in. So let me know how changing deck belts and transmission belts work with this guy. By the way, shout out to Hellebuck's Power Equipment for making this whole demo happen in Shelby Township. Thanks, guys. All right, and last thing I want to show you guys is the X Factor 2 cutting deck. Now, again, we've been using this for about 2 or 3 days in some pretty lush grass conditions. I would give the cut quality probably a B. I do still think that the best cut quality is going to be reserved for the X-Mark Ultra Cut deck and the Skag Turf Tiger 2 Velocity Plus deck. But this deck right here, in its own right, I give it a solid B grade. Now, in the mower's defense, what do I know? I only have 9 hours into this thing. A lot of you guys run these all the time, and in fact, they're super popular, especially when you go down south. So let me know down below. Leave a comment. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. How do you guys like the Graavely cut quality? What do you guys think of the unit? Of course, a lot of you guys are big fans of that Graavely Pro Stance 52, and then a lot of you have the ProTurn 460 and maybe the 52-inch cutting deck. So let me know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Maybe other people can weigh in down below and kind of hear what you guys think about the mower. But you know what, while we were out and about, we did capture some mowing footage, so let me take you out in the field and show you guys how the mower was actually cutting. right, so just hopped off. You guys can see, handles the hills pretty well. Let me show you guys the cut quality. Not bad, but it doesn't discharge, I feel, as well as the X-Mark, and it definitely doesn't have the same carpet matte approach as the X-Mark. It's a good mower deck, but this is weekly growth, 7 days, but I don't feel like it cuts as well as the X-Mark. So not bad, not, you know, just it is what it is. Just want to share with you guys what we got going on.
All right, it's probably hard to tell, but there is a huge difference between what you see up top on this 2/3 versus the bottom third. My X-Mark still has a little bit of clump action, as you guys can see, but definitely has a little bit more of a carpet manicured look than the Graavely. But I will say this, in the defense of the Graavely, if this was the cut that you were laying down on residential properties, passing grade, really no problem. All right, so we just got done cutting the couple passes, and you said there's a few stragglers.
Well, yeah, because I'm down here on the bottom of the hill, and I can see, like, with the X-Mark, it's like a full clean cut.
Yeah.
But with this Graavely, like in the center of the deck, you see some of the grass blades sticking out. So
A little bit of wisps.
Right.
And not a bad cut.
No.
But it's not as good as that X-Mark.
And it's not as fast either.
No, but it's pretty much a tank though.
Right, yeah.
Pretty sweet mower.
I like it because it's red and black.
Red and black? Yeah, right. All right, so you guys were asking about things I don't like about the unit, and that right here would be the chute blocker. I don't like this system. Personally, I wish there was a foot pedal system that would be able to have the flap open and close and then take off the chute blocker guard. This thing right here, it's a little too big. I'd like to just have the chute blocker only on it. The other thing I don't like is, as you guys can see, we have two fuel gauges, and down here, as you guys would imagine, here, fuel gauge number 2, the tanks are not connected. So what I have to do is, down here there's that little switch. We have to spin it from side to side to turn on the different fuel tanks. Not the end of the world, but I don't know anything about engineering, but I figured you might be able to connect these two with some kind of tube and not have a little switch. Little things, but just kind of annoying things. But again, that's not a make it or break it. All right, guys, so we just got done mowing another beautiful property, and kind of like I said, I feel like the lines it lays down are just a little bit more soft.
Is that right?
I'd say it's like a B.
Well, we haven't really tested out when it was dry. You know what I mean?
It's been so wet.
Super wet. We just got, what, like an inch of rain last night too?
Dude, at least. We got an inch of rain last night, and then we also got about another inch of rain on...
We've been getting a lot of rain.
Tons of rain. So when I first used it, gosh, probably 2 weeks ago when I got it, we had, like, my lawns were 9 days grown.
Right.
And
yeah, they're super long. And you're like, screw this, we're gonna get on the X-Mark.
Yeah, because that's the mower I knew.
Yeah.
I was like, we don't have time for this. All right, so you guys have heard my thoughts. You've seen some awesome mowing footage. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts about what you guys think about the Gravely ProTurn 460. And if you have any questions on the unit, leave those down below as well, and I'll try to do a future video and a follow-up. Again, we have this demo for about 2 months, so I'm excited to report back to you guys with how we liked it by the end of fall.